Are you saved? Not by assumption, not by tradition, but truly saved in your heart. Because Jesus is taking his people to heaven soon. And when that moment comes, it will not be based on what you thought. It will be based on what is real. The Bible says in Ephesians 2:8, "By grace you have been saved through faith, not of yourselves, it is the gift of God." That means salvation is not something you earn, it is something you receive. But receiving it requires surrender, not just words, not just belief in your mind, but a real turning of your life toward Jesus. Right now, the world is moving fast. People are focused on temporary things, chasing success, building identity, trying to secure their future. But the truth is, none of that will matter when eternity interrupts time, because Jesus is coming, and he is coming for those who truly belong to him. This is not a distant event. This is not something reserved for another generation. This is a promise that can be fulfilled at any moment. In John 14:3, Jesus said, "I will come again and receive you to myself, that where I am, there you may be also." That is not symbolic, that is personal. So the question becomes real. Are you saved? Not because you go to church sometimes, not because you believe in God in a general way, but because you have a relationship with Jesus, because you have surrendered your life to him, because you are walking with him daily. Many people confuse familiarity with faith. They know about Jesus, they hear his name, they agree with certain truths, but their life has not changed, their heart has not surrendered, and that is where deception quietly grows. Because when Jesus comes, he is not looking for people who simply know about him. He is coming for those who know him, who follow him, who belong to him. The Bible says in Matthew 7:23, "Many will say, 'Lord, Lord,' and yet he will say, 'I never knew you.'" That is not meant to scare you. It is meant to wake you up, because this is deeper than surface-level belief. This is about a real connection with the living God. Salvation is the moment you recognize that you cannot save yourself, that your sin separates you from God, and that Jesus paid the price so you could be forgiven and made new. It is when you stop living for yourself and begin living for him. And here's the truth. You cannot delay this decision, because Jesus is taking his people to heaven soon. And when that moment happens, it will be sudden. In an instant, those who are his will be gathered, and those who are not will remain. There will be no time to fix things then, no opportunity to say, "I will do it now." That moment will already be gone. But right now, you still have time. Right now, you can respond. Right now, you can make it real. If you are unsure, do not ignore that feeling. If something inside you is telling you that you are not where you should be, listen to it. That is not fear, that is conviction. That is God calling you closer. Turn to him sincerely, not with empty words, but with honesty. Ask him to forgive you, to change you, to lead you, and be willing to follow him completely. Let go of what is pulling you away. Stop delaying what you know is right, and start living with the awareness that eternity is real. Because when Jesus comes, there will be only one question that matters. Are you saved? Not what you planned, not what you assumed, but what is true. Jesus is taking his people to heaven soon. Make sure you are one of them.